Alrighty. I'm here. What's up? Alright. Won't be long. Alright, well, between boys, we'll be getting the starting screen very soon. So alrighty, well, they are in the draft. It hasn't started yet. believe we're just waiting for Tiger to who the hell is excessive? Is that that must be Zeffy's account? Give me a second, let me just ask for clarification. Okay, so excessive is a guy called Ipati. I'll just call him excessive. Easier to say an English sounding name than friend request. There you go. Easier to say an English name than to say something in French. So yeah, he's gonna be subbing in for Zephyrat. I believe the whole best of 3. I'm not too sure. But I guess we'll find out after game 1 if it's here to stay. So, I want to say it's uphill for the side of AV, but AV have shown so much prowess when it comes to anything that yeah, there hasn't been a best of 3 that's even looked remotely close. I mean, one game looks close for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then everything just goes down the shitter, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I'm on the multi-stream from the start. And give me a second, we're gonna go back to webcam real quick as I get the chat overlay set up. There we go. Alright, just making sure I'm in my own chats. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing good. Alright, back here. Hopefully the game doesn't go too long. I mean, will this be the first match where AV is actually pushed to 3? There's a possibility. Who knows? Alright, looks like the draft is starting. So because it's not an E-sub, there will be bans. Normally, an E-sub means no first-round bans for the team using the E-sub per game in the match that the E-sub is fielded, no matter what role he's fielded in. But because I think there's a sub, I don't think we're going to see a content game. So that's going to be 2 weeks in a row where we're not getting the content gnosis, the car sick jungle, baby, man. Sometimes you just need some car that's sick in your jungle, man. Hey, but Malphite jungle? Jace jungle buffs? Hey, yo, let's go, Pug. They're bantering in the chat. But everyone looks ready, so should get started real soon. And normally what we've seen a lot of is a super hyper-focused ban towards Gnosis, but Gnosis and Roshan kind of play a lot of similar champions. So, well, the Ambessa is definitely going to be a contested pick. So I think 100% if EXODIA are not on blue side, they are not risking leaving the Ambessa open. So that's definitely gonna be the vainglory. Okay, well, while they uselessly banter in the chat for having a sub, I'm just gonna go fill up. Hold on, guys. I'll be with you just a second. Okay. Draft finally started. Holy shit. Whew. Pike and Nico expected bans here away from EXODIA. And unless they want to first pick the quirky, I think it might as well be banned. The action, something a little new, but something that Gnosis has been playing a lot more of. Has been playing it a lot mid in solo queue and practicing with it. Yeah, okay, the corky. Okay, so maybe they're trying to see if they can get the Nico ban from the enemy team just by leaving it open. That's actually really smart because Dear God also does play the Nico kneecaps, and yeah. Sorry, I gotta take my Become Human pills because I was supposed to take them earlier today and stuff. Ooh, the Yunar ban away from Baba. That's interesting. Alright. Jace, Akali, Akshan, triple bans towards Gnosis. That means the Ambessa is open. Can be punished by Rumble, but I'd say it's more of a skill matchup. Let's see what we end up getting here at the end of the day. It's the Orianna here for excessive. Okay, something that Aim Down has been super comfortable on, but I mean, leaving the Ambessa open means that, well, this denies the Nocturne Orianna combo. Unless Exodia just truly don't see it. I mean, Tizan does play Nocturne, but we'll have to see. J4 also a contested pick between Roxanne and... but yeah, no, the Wukong. The Wukong still the king of the jungle. Gonna be the one... gonna be the one locked in here for Mr. Roxanne. Sorry, Mr. Tizan. Tizan, Roxanne. Alright. Ooh, okay. Hui, not that bad of a matchup into the Orianna. Sure, struggles a little bit early, but when it comes to the mid game, able to keep her pushed off. And you know, Orianna kind of wants to huddle up and fight. So Hui's extended AoEs kind of work the same way that Orianna's Shockwave does, except there's just more abilities to throw out the window. So we'll have to see what exactly we get. Ooh, the Scion locked in for Gnosis. What the... That's the first Gnosis playing weak side. Have not seen him play much tanks, but I mean he's looked so dominant on the picks. I'm assuming that there has to be a Rumble being locked in, but you have Hui. I mean Hui Rumble isn't. It's not that bad, but I mean that leads to some issues. Okay, the Ashe here for Baba, it's been a staple pick of his. He had like an MVP arrow play downtown the last time he got to play the Ashe, and it looked fantastic. So I'll have to see exactly what kind of matchup Reynars wants into the Ashe. And we could always for something like Lucian Braum, which is very good at punishing the Ashe for, you know, lack of mobility and stuff. But Reynar's just going to go in with the Tristana. To be fair, that could also be Aim Down's pick. but there's a way. So I do believe that is Hui mid Tristana 80 carry. So we're gonna ban the Bromway because we don't want to try and give it to them, and I think maybe they're looking at a different support style angle. I'm surprised that Nico was left up. The Scion, well, I mean, you had to take the Scion away. If not, Rorschach just locks it in, guaranteed on 4. Okay, there's the Nico ban that I wanted to see. Other than that, I mean, there's the Rakan, but we're gonna ban away Diana. Okay, that's... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Roxanne pulls out the Diana jungle, but I'd be a little bit surprised if it is what gets locked in. Okay, so with the Nautilus ban, it makes Rakan very, very juicy. A champion that both Spy and Tiger love to play, but the Rek'Sai, we're leaving support for Counter Pig here. Okay, Rek'Sai top going into the Scion, basically baby Scion, if anything. Just has amazing sustain and no shield. The Lilia being considered here for Roxanne. A little bit interesting given the damage profiles. I would have almost expected we wanted to get something like the Nocturne going, because we could do like Nocturne Rakan. And that, honestly, I feel like would be devastating. But Ashe Rakan, not really a powerful lane. Still could be the option to be very good at dealing with the Wukong and stuff. But no, we're just going with... I'm not a fan of this. I mean, I guess you have the Scion, but you're going to have... yeah. I'd love some hard engage. I feel like some hard engage would be fantastic here. Rel, one of the better options. Rakan, Alistar, the other two significant options given what's been banned so far. But it's gonna be Karma. So she's gonna speak Pig Latin as she shoots energy beams with Sun Don't Shine. But here for Adrien Vincent is going to be a very aggressive bot lane pushing priority, especially in the early game. And so we'll see here what EXODIA wants to pick up with support. I mean, if you pick Rakan into this, it's a living nightmare. So yeah, the Leona going to be better. We're leaving the Rakan up for possibly game number 2. And that's our drafts. They don't look that bad, right? I don't know. I'm more on the side. I don't know. I love Sion Oriana. I love them to death, but then the rest of the draft kind of, to me, it kind of fell apart, and I kind of like the synergies that we're seeing over on the side of EXODIA more. But hey, when you're playing with a substitute mid, sometimes you gotta go buck wild, baby. All right, back to the super webcam as we get ready to get into the game. Also, I just want to see. I can slap an ad. All right. So for you YouTube viewers, we're not on Twitch. What's up? Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. So who's gonna take it for game number 1? My bet still on Adrien Vincent. But I don't know, the comp looks kind of jank. It does look kind of jank. All right. Once again, League of Legends forgets that. There you go. That's better. All right. Well, I guess we get to yeet this over there. Grab my League clients. Grab this. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Now I can switch back to the in-game overlay. We do not need these anymore. That was from the Rivals finals, semifinals. Bam. Alright. Alright. What we tool? I'm just answering a DM on my phone. My mom texted me something important. Oh, so it looks like it is Gnosis Jungle for game number 1. Okay, so we put Roxanne in the top lane against a Roche. Alright, so we're getting our content game 1. Alright. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We are just waiting for the spec delay. And yeah, we're going to be getting into the game fairly shortly. So it is going to be Gnosis Jungle here for game number 1. So it is something to get hype about. It's always a lot of fun. All right. We've got 10 seconds to go before we are inside the game, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. All right. It's time to get into the gamesies. We got some cool skins. Maybe. Winter Wonder Oriana, okay. Spirit Blossom Ash, Spirit Blossom Karma, okay. Debonair Leona. Kind of whack, but I mean, if it's the only one you got, it's the only one you need. We don't judge. So it is Noah's jungle. Okay, so it's a tank v tank matchup in the top lane. Double teleport, double grass. Meatheads smacking each other. Now, the Lilia versus Wukong matchup, actually an interesting matchup because on paper, it does feel like Gnosis will just, take a fat dookie on Tizan. And normally he should. But we'll have to see. I haven't seen this excessive guy play. So my favorite team player, Hui, streamer mode. Yeah. Stream mode. But hey, I know it's aim down, so we're going to call him aim down. We're not going to call him Hui. Oh no, dead naming in 2025. Don't cry. No one cares. Oh, excessive. Really wants to get that warded. Oh, he's trying. Alright. So Roshak's got to build up that Fury. Then go back down and heal up. And when his Fury, when this bar goes from yellow to red, it means his E will do true damage. Against someone like Sion who just has an insane ass shield every 5 seconds, it won't really matter that much. But against non-Sion lane matchups, sometimes you can be pretty damn clutch. Very useful against like champions like Cassante and stuff, right? Alright, so of course we are panning towards the top lane. Man, observers, I love my default observer. Tiger here gonna be doing what he can with Baba. They have very aggressive focus. They do have to be a little bit careful. The kickback on a champion like Leona plus a rocket jump from Tristana. If they over aggress and use all their cooldowns, Ash, still has like what I want to say like a 7 or 8 second cooldown. What it feels like on the W. Ooh, but excessive taking a fantastic trade here on Hui and Roxanne. Already look at a proxy. Not gonna be able to. Good job by Roshak to stop the proxy because these two champions could literally just proxy for the entire year and not give a damn. But Roshak a little bit struggling in the CS department. Gotta get a good grasp proccing. And yeah. We see that Lilia already started her buff though, jumping in though with the rocket jump, and Baba getting a little bit low. Has no barrier anymore, and the flash into the bush by Reynars, and now the rocket jump to get away. Reynars gets away like a criminal, but he's flashless, rocket jumpless, and now has to be very afraid. Ooh, okay. Lilia gonna flash over the wall. That's interesting. So that was an invasive ward placed a little bit ago, but now Gnosis here gonna try and get Tizan off his buff, but Spy could be in trouble. Still has access to the fly. Still has access to his flash, so he should be fine. Plus, Leona has won the most deceptively tanky champions in the game. That Eclipse is oh, very strong. Oh, okay. But the root coming out onto Spy not gonna resolve. So that means he's fine. And Tizan able to get his buff. So Lilia wasting a lot of time. Still hasn't done her grubs, and it probably means that yeah, Tizan Tizan doesn't have smite though, so more than likely shouldn't get away with this double scuttle. So indeed, he is just gonna go. The Tiger almost in trouble here. Baba looking to get some return fire in, but with that kill on the Leona, it means when she takes her first back, she's gonna be deceptively even more tanky. We're probably gonna see a Kindle Gemstone. I wouldn't be surprised to see something like Locket early. I don't think we're gonna see. I honestly don't think we're gonna see the likes of a redemption on Leona. At least not first. Second, sure, but first feels a little bit choice. You know, you kind of want that shield warfare, be able to duel like the Giga Chad you are. And oh, Roxanne missing out on some important minions. Yeah, missing that cannon is gonna hurt. Otherwise, he's doing a decent job. And I mean, Rorschach definitely needs to have like an item and a half. Okay, and that's the flash invested by Rorschach. They didn't want to dodge earlier. I think he had his E up. He just chose not to use it. Now you see the first recalls coming in from the mid laners. It's just Amtome refillable. Amtome was able to pick up a control ward compared to excessive. So, yep, and jungle wise, nothing new. It's gonna be Triforce with Slanders for Saturn. So it is normally what we expect from these junglers, and they're both bot side, so maybe we get some early dragon prep. So Wukong, neither jungler yet to hit level 6, so that's gonna be something to look out for, because both ults game warpingly strong. Ooh, okay, we go in with the Xenoblade, and Anti-Tiger is going to be in a bit of trouble, doesn't have access to the flash, and that's going to be Tizan taking a free kill. Now with the flash, Spy trying to get onto Baba. And that's going to be Tizan, ooh, with the Eclipse and the heal. It's going to be enough to keep Spy alive here. So he is very, very happy about that. And that was just a beautifully executed dive from the side of EXODIA. We knew that the strongest part of EXODIA is in their bot lane, and the Shisana honestly probably wishes she had 3 kills, not 3 assists. But a snowballed Wukong does mean you get more stuff faster. And now Roxanne's got to be a little bit careful. Ooh, aim down though, looking to collapse, and Lilia, well, that's, I don't know, we're being way too over aggressive, and Baba once again, stuck between a rock and a hard place, and yeah, that's a BF sword to not a BF sword. So in terms of 80 carry damage, BF sword equal Giga Throat Goat's worth of damage, and Tizan here should be able to just start up the grubs, at least take 1 to make sure the buff's denied. And Dragon hasn't even been looked at this game. I mean, it's a Chemtech Dragon, so no one really cares about it. As a one-off, it's pretty useless. As a 4-of, it would be god tier on teams with shields and heals. But Rorschach has not recalled yet. It shows you how good the sustain is here on the Rex side. We have 900 gold. Oh, nice toasty feet, so I can cast the game in peace. Hell yeah, that's what we're talking about. We turn the heating on, baby. It's winter time over here, and yeah. Back to farming up. I mean, Roxanne is a little bit low, but has the the decency to be at least up a wave. His TP about to come off cooldown as well. So I think he's just waiting because he wants to go pick up that. Oh, Baba here forced to flash again. And now very immobile Ash. The next time Spy has his ultimate, just gonna look at Baba like he's a Turkish shish kebab. Now Roxanne making sure he needs to get these cannon minions because they actually give you a lot of HP compared to regular minions. I think regular minions is like 4 HP, and then like a cannon's like 12, and I think a champion takedown is 15. So it's very, very important for Sion to get his farm in. Because it's overall the thing in his kit that makes him super OP. His zombie form's been nerfed so many times that while I used to think it was OP, now, well, outside of an anti-lane swap tech where you can still get the wave when they dive you, in the early game anyways, it only serves to either get the counter kill, ooh, not gonna be able to interrupt that recall. And that's Cezanne picking up the second objective of the game. Now, up 2,000 gold. Ooh, aim down, misses that cannon. I know cannon's not the biggest thing in the world, but early game money is, like, honestly, it's peak. Never turn your back to Rek'Sai. You never know what she wants to do to you. And so far, Excessive's been playing this fine, I guess. I haven't really seen a difference between him and Zephy. I think Zephy might have a kill or two extra. But other than that, I think Excessive looks fine. Oh, okay. Gnosis and Tazan are taking a fight. The Sleepy. Ooh, but even the Shockwave isn't going to be enough. And the flash over the wall to try and get over the auto attack. But that's just a double kill here coming for aim down. And now we're going to use the Queen's Might. And yeah, while Rorschach has yet to recall once again. Ooh, the cleanse here invested by Reynars to force the arrow because the arrow was forced out. But that's now no barrier, no flash, Ash, and she's very squishy. So it pretty much takes everything in the arsenal to keep Baba alive right now. Ooh. Oh, okay. Maybe Lilia gets to survive. Gets the kill here onto Rorschach. Rorschach getting a little greedy, but I mean, to be fair, he spent so much time not recalling. Yeah, he had 700. He had 900 golds worth of items that he had purchased, and now he just spent what, like 2,000 gold? Yeah, I spent like 2,400 gold. That's a little bit insane. I don't think you should ever wait that long, but yeah, sorry guys. It's gonna be a rough cast. I'm hoping the pills kick in so I can do maybe a bit more. But man, I've been up since 2 a.m. Mainly because I tried resetting my sleep schedule, but honestly, yo, man, this resetting the sleep schedule shit, it's harder than it looks. Oh, wow. And they're going for Baba once again. Don't need minions under the turret when you've got God Ona. And like we said, the Locket came down first instead of Redemption. So it means that even if things got a little bit dicey, it didn't really matter at the end of the day. Okay, well, I mean, so far, Roxanne is maintaining a good gold lead, has kept the turret from losing plates. And, but this bot lane has been tragic here for Baba. Ooh, okay. And, yeah, gold lead wise, still about 2.5K, but the money is all on Hui. Well, I mean, it's on the carries, so it's pretty good. I mean, I think Spy is very happy that he's 104, so he got to finish the locket early and still has some extra bonus money. But now we're seeing the possibility of a 2v2 Warrior Trickster used here to get away from the Lilia. And now Spy wants to get on Baba once again, but this time the shoe's on the other foot. There's no enchanted crystal arrow, however, to come back. But that's another flash blown by Baba. Spy really getting the mileage out of the solar flare. Oh. Ooh, nice roar. This Slayer does sag Roshan, canceling that recall. And that is the recall for the Titanic Hydra. So that is a little bit impactful, though. We're past 14, so maybe it's just a demolish proc on the turret. And yeah, looks like that is exactly. Well, I don't even think there was a demolish proc. And that's going to be the feats. Well, the feats went over with the tower, but now that's 2 dragons to none. We've got Rift Herald that has already spawned, so maybe Gnosis wants to get it in Oblivion. But yeah, no, this Ashe matchup, and we blind picked this Ashe here for Baba. We really wanted it versus the likes of Reynar. But super sleepy time coming in here. And now we're going to use the Rek'Sai ultimate. Try to get away, but it's not going to work. And excessive now. The one in danger. Reynar's going to absorb a decent amount of damage thanks to the locket and heal combo. And yeah, we took the Rift Herald. We're getting stuff done, but this bot lane, we're going to look at the gold graph. I mean, it's only, technically speaking, it's only a 500 gold lead in the mid lane and only 1,400 gold. So it's about a BF sword in bot lane and an Amtome and 2 pods. But here now, Lilia might be in a little bit of trouble. Karsic, Gnosis not going to have the tools to get a lot of stuff done. They got a lot of mileage though with that Herald. They took the outer in T1, the tier 1 outer. And give me a second, I need to take a Tylenol. My head's starting to split in two. Yeah, now we're clearing out vision. Otacon will spawn topside here. We're going in with the Zenith Blade. And we're trying to do damage to Roxanne. But yeah, Spy doesn't have much damage right now. Baba caught once again by the solar flare of Doom. And Spy might be dead here. That's a flash. That's a flash Gleaming Blade. And we're trying to get onto aim down. He has his flash. He can get away if he needs to. But a lot of expensive ultimates so far used. Key flashes on Lilia and aim down were used in that team fight. But overall, come out on top if you're EXODIA. Yeah, it's a 2+. It's a 1+ item disparity here between Baba and Reynars right now, and this Tristana only gets better as we get later into the game. She's gonna get more range, she's gonna get more damage, and it's just gonna get scarier. This Leona just gets tankier as she gets levels to put in her W. The W, I believe, should be maxed by now. Yep, 1 point. It's 1 point in Q, 5 points in Eclipse, and 2 points in Xenoblade. So yeah, shit is getting pretty scary here for the side of Adrien. But at the end of it, it's still only a 2,000 gold lead, and they've come back from much worse. Plus, they do have good scaling. I mean, I'm a little scared about Hui Tristana. Oh, but the sleepy time is coming. And that's Lilia. Lilia is gonna go down 1 for 1 here, but gets a 900 gold shutdown here. Ooh, okay. Reynars gets punished, and here goes Tizan in 1v3, looking for an angle, and they're burning everything to make sure Tizan lives. Sorry, make sure Baba lives. And now the Solar Flare is gonna stop Roxanne. The heal has to come through. And I mean, good on Gnosis to be able to get a kill for a good shutdown. And Spy here gonna cancel the recall. They did manage to shut down Reynars for a little bit of extra gold, so that's always super helpful. They teleported Roxanne down here. I mean, Otacon is live. We also have it's an Infernal Soul this game. Wow, okay, so these Infernal Dragons are definitely going to help these teams with their massive damage outputs. And we're going back to meathead on meathead action. Ooh, okay. Lilia in trouble though. Reynars, holy 70% crit chance, really just goes bam, 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 bam. Hits the garden up, bam. Ooh, the Orianna ultimate is gonna whiff. And Excessive's just gonna get chunked. Ah, no, the shields are insane here. But that should be Infernal Soul point here for the side of that's gonna be Infernal Soul point here. Oh, we're taking the team by Solar Flare comes down. Excessive looks to be in danger. Gonna get taken down. It's a killing spree here for Tizan. And now the rest of the AV members, they're looking to get away, run for the hills, but it's an isolated Thunderbolt to be able to just end Roxanne's life. Ooh, okay. They're looking to cancel some recalls, but they're not going to be able to stop the bot lane. And that should be probably close to almost another Last Whisper or a Noon Quiver. But yeah, 2.5 items here on the Wukong, 2.5 items here on the Hui, 2.5 items here on the Tristana. I mean, to be fair, EXODIA are just looking fantastic, and this is the strongest they've seen pretty much. It seemed pretty much all split, and this is versus the reigning first place team. Ooh, Spy really doing his best dodge impression, but now the rocket jump's been used up. And now Gnosis could be in a bit of danger. The Shockwave is going to clip Reynars, and they really have to kill this Tristana if they want to get stuff done. But AV, as always, look like they can come back from anything. And the Bird's going to take down, aim down, and that's going to be the Otacon fight. And now we're back to even. And it'll just really depend. Ooh, Baba might get found out by Rorschach. But it looks like that's not going to be the case. And if we're AV, we're... Ooh, okay, here we go with the Queen's Fury. It's going to be enough. We're not going to pull the Spy. We're just going to pull Rorschach. And the Queen's Fury going to be enough to assassinate the Ashe, forcing the barrier here out of Baba.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Jeez. Lilia does a crazy amount of damage. I wonder though here for game number 2 if we're still going to see Roxanne here in the top lane, because if you put him on Horn duty, I mean Rorschach plays Gwen, he plays Rumble, he plays a bunch of things that are pretty good into the Orny. So I assume there hasn't been that much top lane practice here for Roxanne, unless it's something that we've done in our personal time. Now Baron spawning in 10 seconds. I don't think there's anyone who's going to want to rush to take it right away. Okay. Tizan does have the enhanced Murkies. Does have to flash away here. So it is a flash for Lilting Lullaby, which is big. It's really big here for AV. But now they're getting the damage done. And Roxanne is going to go down. Nice shockwave though with Lilia to help take down. And that's 2 for 1 so far, as we also get Spy. Gnosis wants to get into reach. And that's a Seeker's Arm Guard. And now Rorschach could be in danger. But I think it's aimed down that might be in a little bit of danger. And now Reynar's forced to use the rocket jump to get away as the wave comes in. That should be nope. AD not going to be able to claim the inner turret, but they are starting to win team fights. The gold lead that looked, sorry, not the gold lead, but just the tempo that looked oppressive here from the side of EXODIA is slowly withering. I mean, this Tristana is the end-all be-all with this way, but it just feels like if they can't coordinate their synergistic damage, it's gonna be a lot harder to break through this basically just Scion front line. No Black Cleaver yet, but we are about to finish the Mortal Reminder here for yeah, we are about to finish the Mortal Reminder here for Reynar's. Ooh, Spy gets caught out. Let's see, with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow plus Decimating Smash, though it's going to be flashed away. And now Roxanne has to be a little bit careful. Shockwave clips, aim down, and Tizan. But Infernal Soul has spawned here for EXODIA, but it looks like they're not going to get any priority to get into into the Dragon Pit. And now it's Lilia versus the world with the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, baby. And Gnosis doing his best to survive here. That's Rek'Sai that's going to be taken down. And now Tizan also goes down as well. Tiger looking with the flash to tether Tristana, but the Buster Shot's still available. And that's a little bit cray-cray. That regen and spellbam here from the Lilia is a little bit insane. Able to fully sustain up. No enemy jungle inside for the next 20 seconds. Roxanne does have to be a little bit careful. It's not spellbook here on Spy, but yeah, that's going to be Roxanne going... yeah, it's going to be Roxanne traded for Spy. Spy really tried making a hero move, but unfortunately not all heroes wear capes. And not all villains are handcuffed. So it was a nice attempt by Spy, but the game is slowly falling out of their hands. And yeah, Baba, who started 0-5, by the way, he's just like, hey, Project Ash NA, watch this, boy. I'll show you that Ash gonna do some damage. Has been the cleanup crew for Lilia here for quite a bit, but to be fair, Gnosis has been playing out of his mind, really finding Tizan at super awkward angles, finding Reynar, finding aim down specifically. Yeah, this Lilia, level 16, has almost 4 items. Magi's probably gonna be the thing picked up here for Nosi. And we'll see. Yep, it is the Magi's Soul Stealer upgraded. Baba refuses to get a loss this season, and he's like, we're going undefeated in the playoffs. If we beat you guys, then we're 7-0 basically, because the next match, well, Keg W, it's kind of hilarious. But yeah, no, Roshag not having some stellar success against someone he's much higher elo'd into. Is really proud to see Roxanne holding their own. And we've got the teleport by excessive, and yeah, that's 3 items, 4 items, 2 items, 3 items, and 2.5 items here for Dear God. And here we go. Enchanted Crystal Arrow plus Roxanne Bruno. We're going in. We're doing a lot of damage, but Roxanne gonna die here, though. And now Roshag going in with the Queen's Fury, but it's not gonna be enough. And now can we just take the turret? We can. So we trade 1 for 1. Top lanes are gonna be down. Both ults down here, but the Shockwave, the melatonin Shockwave, not gonna be used yet. And we're keeping an eye on excessive. And this man looks hungry for damage. Baba looking good. Shockwave comes out onto the side. He's gonna melt to the damage. But it's Raynar's able to get Gnosis first. The turret goes down. Spy has to break the blast cone to be able to get away. And EXODIA, they're showing signs of life here. 30 minutes in. But we've got Dragon Soul in a minute. Are they gonna be able to get priority attention to the board? Because they haven't been able to make it to the past few objectives. They weren't set up for the Otacon. They weren't set up for the Dragon. And they weren't set up for that Baron. So now Tizan and Spy have to get vision here in the river. Excessive, looking great though, almost level 18. He's get jumps on, has the Zonias though, and his team is here. Nice Shockwave though, but can Excessive live? And the answer is gonna be yes. Reynar looking for Baba, but Spy gonna be taken out of the way. And now, Baba here, holy shit, the shields are insane, but it looks like EXODIA is gonna be able to win a team fight. I mean, Gnosis is not here, and he's trying, he's really trying. He's got the flash, the lifting lullaby, and that's Tizan who's gonna die in his sleep. And now we're really looking at Raynar's. He's running for the hills. Okay, the knock-up here by Lilia onto Lilia is gonna be huge. And no, it's a Soul Furnace able to kill Raynar's. And EXODIA's dreams are shattering. The hopes they had of winning game 1 against Adrien. Vincento is gonna go down, and that's the watch out Soul Furnace boom boom combo. And ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be another Dragon down the drain. Gnosis is just gonna clear the wave out, and he's gonna be here to honestly, he's just like, wait, guys, there's like jungle camps. I can do jungle camps, guys. And that's gonna be two. Okay. That's going to be 2 Infernal Dragons here for the side of Adrien Vincent. And that's a 7,000 gold lead. Sorry, 6.5k gold lead. So, looks fantastic at the end of the day. We even have stuff like the Serpent's Fang coming in. And we almost have the IE here on to Raynar's. But unfortunately for them, I mean, Lilia now at 4.5 items, sold the Magi's because, you know, realized that it's not enough. We need that spell shield to be able to try and do shit. And the Shadow Flame, it just means if you get low against this Lilia, the burns are going to start critting. She has burn on the passive and burn on the Leandries, and that's just going to be very, very annoying to deal with if we're... Okay, we're looking to get here onto Roche, and that's going to be the flash forced out of aim down. 4-man sleeping time, and we're going in. Gnosis gets knocked up, fucked up. The damage being dealt. Reynards is going to town, but they can't hold back. Excessive is able to take the turn for a little bit, but Zombie Scion holds the front door open, and he's like, we ain't taking no for an answer. And Gnosis with the God tier. Yo, my boy Shanks, can you go clip that, that Lilia play for me? Because, man, that was insane. That turret defense, yeah, they tried here on the side of EXODIA, but, man, Gnosis just finding the angles every single time. Now, both AD carries full power. They have their insane 100% crit ratios. It's LDR versus Mortal Reminder. But yeah, this Orianna is a very scary mage. It doesn't seem like it, but that shockwave is tantalizing. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be yet another team fight. Okay, well, the scoreboard doesn't really matter anymore. We're in Team Fighting Simulator Turbo, so hell yeah. Now we're clearing up the Baron Vision. And who's going to pull the Baron trigger? Because, I mean, they still have turrets in the mid lane here for Adrien, so they can afford to give up an inner, take Baron, win the team fight, end the game. Oh, here it comes! And no! Oh, it's only on the Spy who has the Merc Tread, so it's not that impressive. The Spy here might be forced to flash away. That's really big, and that's like the big part of that's half your engage. Almost gone already. The Eclipse also. Tezan getting tagged. Maybe we get the sleepy time. The Banshee's Veil peeled off. And Spy here just going to get melted before Tezan even has the time to get in. And it's the sleepy trouble bubble onto. It's the sleepy time onto Reynards. But we managed to get away. And Lilia moves so fast. Yo, you would have thought she was Dominic Toretto because she's got a need for speed, and this deer ain't taking no for an answer. Raynar says, well, I'm the huntsman in Snow White, Bambi's mom, but it ain't enough, and Baba remains undefeated this season. Counterpicked, camped to all hell and back. Baba says no. I win these. Sheesh. All right, back to the super webcam we go. Real quick. All right, yo, give me that. Yo. I'm ready for game number 2, Radar. Send that invite over, buddy. Holy shit, we are cooking with the team fights. So, sorry guys, I was a little bit sleepy. But then I wrapped up, and shit was exciting. Alright, we're getting ready here. We've got the boom ba dam beam bam boom, boom ba dam beam bam, boom ba dam beam bam, bam bam boom boom, beam ba dam boom boom, beam ba dam. I was kind of doubting the Ash, but then I realized that Baba is Hawkeye from the Avengers, man. Pff, shoots an arrow, and he's like, Wendy's. I win these like he go to Wendy's. Hey yo, hey yo. That's crazy. All right, EXODIA have opted for red here. Woo! In game number 2. Oof. Passion. Alright, let's just get the music back up and running. Got some League of Legends champion music. Alright, yo, bro. Malphite jungle pre-patch. Come on, Gnosis. Malphite jungle pre-patch. Just run. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yo. Top laners go jungle, jungles go top. Yeah, it's like we're playing like Rek'Sai Hecarim in the top lane. We're playing Chase versus Riven in the jungle, baby. Oh. Damn. Okay. Excessive kind of toxic, bro. All right. As a reminder to all, by the way, real quick, because Gumayushi played Neopac Sivir in World's Finals, it is back on sale for the first time in 9 years. So if you are an 80 carry fan or you really want a super dope, cool, updated Pack Sivir skin from 2011 with remodeled graphics and a better attack animation, make sure you grab yours for 125 mythic essence. You're not going to want to miss out because while once it goes away, it's only going to be available if another World's finalist plays the champion next year. Just saying. So by that logic, I have to understand, if someone played a Hall of Legends skin, would they have to bring it back? Because they have to bring whatever skins were played in the 5 games back for, like, I don't know if it's like a week or 2 or whatever, but like, that's crazy. Imagine, that'd be crazy. All right. I gave my ready check and check. Do. Oh, it's a magic update. Do. You know, when the Christmas thing comes back, I swear to God, they better bring back the Snowden theme. I want this theme back. Please, Riot. Please bring it back when you bring back the winter map this year. Alright, we got the ready check here from EXODIA. Is EXODIA going to be able to pull the upset off and take us to Game 3 against Adrien Vincent? Because so far this season, Adrien Vincent has not lost a single game. They've played a majority of the games on blue side. but they've not lost a single game this season. Here we go. We are in the draft for game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. The Pike, the Nico, definitely going to be contested picks. Akshan, Ambessa, Kemi, Gwen, Riven, Jace. Oh yeah, okay. So Akshan, Akali, Jace should be the first 3 bans, but this time, okay, we're thinking about taking the Corki. If we're banning the Caitlyn, we're kind of trying to disincentivize the Nico. But I mean, if anything, you could always just take the Nico and then pair it with something a little bit better down the line. But Nico can get punished depending on how you play it. But we'll see here what Adrien Vincent want the ban third, because they do have first pick. But ooh, okay, just trying to punish Aim Down's champion pool. I like that aggression. The Corki, though, left open. Does EXODIA want to risk it being taken away? I mean, I'm pretty sure Reynars has an answer to his main. Yeah, okay, we're just going with triple ban top side. Okay, what does Adrien Vincent want here? Because we picked the Orianna last game, and yeah, it's gonna be the Corki. Corki, very solid, locked in here for Baba. Yo, you saw his arrows. Now get ready to see his missiles, baby. He gonna take you to pound down. It's all the way down. All right. So here, I'm expecting a Nico plus something. And then you can pick 80 carry on 3. Okay, it's the Talia. Okay, it's one of Aim Down's most favorite champions. It honestly kind of works well against the Corgi. You know, I got to be very careful when you're using your Valkyrie. I like that. Put Aim Down on carry agency because he looked fantastic on the way. But the biggest problem, man doesn't build any HP. Man gets one shot. And then Yunara here. Ooh, okay. It's Reynars throwing down the gauntlet saying, okay, you take my main away. I'll take your most played 80 carry away from you. And I know I've got a winning matchup. Yunara very dangerous, especially once she hits level 6, once she hits Kraken and has level 6 up. Very easily able to just 1v1 almost any champion in the game. The damage is kind of absurd. Now, Baba gonna have to be careful here. Ooh, okay. Excessive. Picking up the Rise. Okay, I love it. I love Rise into Talia because unlike a lot of other mid laners that have a sort of pseudo-style dash action, Rise runs Phase Rush. And, you know, he can proc it on the minions to proc it onto you. And then he just runs away. And it's the Ornn. Okay, so we're going super scaling, split pushing. We're going to see Excessive probably do an insane amount of split pushing this game. As normally is the Talia Rise matchup, it ends up being a side lane matchup. But I'm a big fan of the Poppy here. Is this Rosh's Poppy? Or is this Spy's Poppy? Because, I mean, Spy's Poppies looked fantastic. But Rosh could have a fantastic matchup in this top lane. But we'll have to see here. Because it's Gnosis jungle once again. So I'm pretty sure we're not seeing Gnosis on Ornn. I don't think there's enough carry agency in the world for Gnosis on Ornn. Okay, yeah, we're banning the Diana. We're getting rid of Gnosis's jungle picks. And the Lilia already been used, so... Xin Zhao is a favorite of Tizan. He did have access to... the Wukong last game. Unfortunately, even though he got like pretty fed early on, wasn't able to bridge the gap. The Lilia just ended up doing so much work. It was insane. Let's see here what the final ban against Karsak is. I mean, honestly, I think Master Yi would be... No, okay. Master Yi? That does not sound like a Gnosis play at all, but I really like the Braum ban here. In case this Poppy is a flex, but also, you know, Braum just makes Ornn's Life of Living Hell in team fights, it means that there basically is no Ornn ultimate. Or you have to time it perfectly, like, perfectly. The bro could just press E and W whoever's getting hit. And that's going to be Rorschach on the Ambessa. So we're going to see him not weak side. We're going to see him strong side. And this should be the game angle because they've got insane team fighting. It's Jarvan? Nah, okay, yeah. I was going to be like, there's no way. There's no way Gnosis picks J4 into a Poppy. That's a death sentence. I mean, Mashi makes tons of sense here. You can dodge the Ambessa ult. You're immune to Poppy's bullshit. And oh my god, no, we're going Super Yi. We're going Super Yi if the Zilean gets locked in because we're just going to give him the Super Soldier Serum. We're going to Chrono Shift time back to the good old days. What? Nah. Okay. Okay, he's fucking with me. It's a Zilean, right? The Nami? Yeah, no, okay, yeah. It had to be the Zilean. It had to be the Zilean. It's dear God, him, Shanks, all the Zilean players, and I think Num. Those are like the 3 Quebec Zilean players. And yeah, Shanks is new to playing support, but most supports won't touch this with a country mile, by the way. Okay, we've got Jungle Jax versus Jungle Master Yi, and Bessa versus Ornn, Rives Talia, the everlasting matchup, and Yunara Poppy versus Corki Zilean. Now, this is an uphill battle for Adrien Vincent in terms of champion picks, but we'll have to see if it's enough to get the W. But those are the only 3 people that I know that have played Zilean support and have looked okay on it, you know? Well, Num completely smurfed the Mamago series. Ah. Damn. Shanks, you're just a goat, bro. You're like the Faker of Quebec. You're just inspiring the new generation, brother. You just don't happen to play mid lane anymore. If I miss a support player in Quebec that plays Zilean actively and that makes it look fucking broken, I'm sorry, guys. Please do let me know in the chat. This is do or die for EXODIA. They lost to... I'm not too sure what team they lost to. But if they lose here, that'll be what? I think 2 losses in a row? So they're hard pressed. They have playoffs locked. They are locked in for playoffs. But now it's all about seeding. Because if they end up in the top bracket, Quebec, Shanks, Quebec, Bjergsen's from Germany. He's an import. And yes, I know NA Bjergsen, yeah, but Bjergsen played in the EU LCS first off, and then he came to NA, okay? He made his name in Europe, and then he came to NA for TSM, alright? You cannot tell me that Bjergsen is an NA only kind of guy, because Bjergsen was a pretty damn good player in Europe. Bjergsen was the Caps of Europe before Caps played in the EU LCS. The Caps wasn't even playing Pro League. At least, I don't recall Caps. They must have missed each other. Guys, I don't recall any EU LCS matches between Caps and Bjergsen. But I know Bjergsen left early. Bjergsen left for what, 2014? Magi Felix? But isn't Magi Felix a mid laner? I could have sworn Magi Felix is a mid laner. I'm talking about supports. Oh yeah, no, mid lane Zilean. Mid lane Zilean was interesting, but that's when jungles like truly 1v9 games. That's when like jungles and AD carries truly like 100% 1v9 games, that you could pick a mid laner that didn't even need to do insane damage. And honestly, the Zilean stud when you build AP, bro, man, that shit hurts. That shit hurts. So yeah, we are gonna get the in-game screen for you guys. No worries here. We're gonna get the transition. But yeah. So, Briar top 5? The only Briar player I know is like Logan Jungle. He's the only Briar OTP I really know. Has she even been played in pro? Maybe one game, right? Maybe like 1 or 2 games at most. I know Shyvana has more games than Briar in competitive. And Shyvana was never relevant. Outside of, I don't know, competitive-wise, Shyvana was relevant when it was the Trundle-Renekton matchup because she was the answer to Trundle. No, sorry, she was the answer to Renekton. I don't know, it's weird because it was like Trundle beats Shyvana, Shyvana beats Renekton, Renekton beats Trundle. Man, that was an awkward meta. That was a very, very awkward meta. And Shanks, you probably know what I'm talking about. You probably remember the good old days of Renekton, Trundle, Shyvana. Back when we had Glow Stick Shen and Mundo as like an unplayable matchup. I still think that Shen Mundo is an unplayable matchup for Shen. They never gave him damage to do anything, and now with the new pill passive, well, you only have one taunt every 20 seconds. By the time Mundo picks up the pill, his passive's gonna be up before you have another taunt. But I feel like Mundo would be kind of useless if soft CC popped the pill. I feel like what makes him good is that hard CC pops the pill. Because soft CC, bro, like, Teemo Q already pops the pill. But imagine, like, Teemo has Rylai's, Teemo E would pop the pill. Like, every auto attack from, like, Kale. What is it? Kale E? Kale E would pop the pill? That'd be hilarious. But yeah. Alright. So we got Baba on Corki. We got Dear God on Zilean. We've got Excessive, aka Hapati, on Rise. We got Gnosis on his famous Pentakill Master Yi. The only Master Yi player in Eternal's Prestige. And we got Roxanne on his trusty Ornn Scion. I say Ornn Scion because whenever he's top, he only gets to play Ornn and Scion. At least, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've seen him play a different champion than those two. Because normally he only ever gets to play the one game because they 2-0, right? So game 1 he plays jungle, game 2 they swap with Gnosis. But this time, Gnosis has been jungle both games. I guess, just looking from a carry angle, it makes more sense for Gnosis to be able to be clutch for objective team fights than to have a good early top lane. And yeah, given the team comp that Master Yi is against, it's gonna be rough. But I feel like if there's anyone who's got enough cheese, more cheese than a divination wizard in D&D, it's definitely got to be Master Yi. That Alpha Strike breaks all the laws of physics. It makes no sense. It will never make any sense. So here we are. We're getting into the game. Do we got some Giga Chadley skins? I believe there was Spirit Blossom Yi last time Gnosis played, but maybe he's got Headhunter or some other cool skin for us? We'll have to find out. And it's Ink Shadow. Okay, yeah, no, Ink Shadow's pretty dope. Okay, Pirate Rise. We got Brick Toy Corky. Okay, we got some pretty pog skins. As always, Raynar, the only one rocking a no skinner. Oh, no, Rorschach. Rorschach not rocking a skin. I'm a little bit unfortunate that we don't get to see sexy Yunara. You know, I really am a midriff guy. And Yunara's midriff, woo, sheesh. Bro. But, the members of okay, let me just fix it so that it is Jax versus Mastery. I think that Ambassador into Mastery might not be that bad of a matchup for Mastery, but it definitely can't be putting Ornn in the jungle. That 100% it can't happen. So remember, as always, if you are enjoying the live stream, smash that subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, smash that follow. If you're on Twitch, other than that, well, you already saw how bloody game 1 got. It was that time of the month, the entire game long. Baba was getting turret dove, left, right, front, center. Ended up with second most damage in the game, which was kind of insane when you think about it. Okay, Excessive is going to be able to get a ward on the chickens. And that's aim down, throwing some rocks. And yeah, here we have started the farm fiesta. As always, it is double phase rush. You know, these mid laners, they got to be able to get in. They got to be able to get out. We got quad, teleport, double grasp, double lethal temple, double phase rush. Unfortunately, Yunara not feeling like running the Conqueror, and Zillion not feeling like running the Spellbook. If not, we'd have identical keystones. Something that is very rare in today's League of Legends. We saw Spellbook nerfs, so it's a lot riskier for some of the less turbo OP champions to tempt. And Rorschach already shown us why normally the Ambessa is banned against them. If, I believe though, if we do not get to kill Mastery early in a team fight, I think it spells the doom of EXODIA. Because they have super good scale. Ooh, Spy, gonna take an insane amount of damage. Picks up his shield, but after all the damage has landed. And now, though CS-wise, Baba definitely is not having fun. He's down a wave already, and we've only had 3 waves. Okay, Roxanne here gonna miss the searing charge because Ambessa, well, you know, she's like 35 OP champions in one, plus things that make some champions just giga broken. Fun fact, Zaheen also has armor pen on his ultimate. No, Zaheen doesn't have armor pen on his ultimate. Thank God, you know. Imagine if Zaheen also had the Ambessa ult passive. That would be a little bit dumb, right? He's got a revive though from old Aatrox, and that's going to be a little bit crazy. Aim down, really looking to get a back in. 700 gold to Zan, looking for something. We're trying to force the flash, but it's just going to be a Valkyrie, and this is something that Corky is fantastic at doing. Now to Zan here, force the flash away. His red buff wore off, so it's not going to have access to much healing, but already Yunara trying to set up a good freeze, and Spy has to make sure Baba doesn't interrupt Raynar's precious cookie munching time. Alright. And we saw a first recall already from Poppy. Picked up that refillable. Oh, okay. And now, Tiger in a little bit of trouble here. That is the flash used. So summoner spell advantage to DME EXODIA. The good thing about Ornn is that you can build in lane, so if ever you've got good money, then you can just start building what you need for the lane matchup. And the cookies, they get better as you get lower in HP. Okay, looks like we are going Blade of the Rune. Ooh, okay. Roxanne's got to be a little bit careful here. Once that level 6 hits, if he doesn't have his W active, he might just be dead. So, the packs have come in from Excessive and Talia. It's going to be Tier Amtome versus Tier Refillable Glowing Mode. So, we're both, we're going double Seraphs in the mid lane. I do not know if Excessive wants to go Rod of Ages here. I think you should, given what you're facing against. And I mean, Rise gets damage when he builds mana anyways, because mana gives AP and AP gives mana. Oh, okay. Oh, Rorschach is looking to punish. But Gnosis has sneakily gotten into the lane. And yeah, that's Jax looking to start the dragon. Hesitating a little bit to Zan. But we're pinging. Is wondering, should I start it? And yeah, okay, he managed to start it. And the answer here from Gnosis is just gonna be taking the scuttle. And there's just not much for him to farm. He's got to farm his bot side, but another double recall from the mid lanes. It's just an Amtome and Boots versus a Boots Sapphire Crystal. Remember, buying mana on Rise, never seen as that much of a bad thing. But I wonder what item we're going to prioritize first. Because the earlier Roas means you hit better sustain and stuff, but the late, if you go earlier Seraphs, it means it's a lot harder to try and send assassination attempts your way. So we'll have to see. It's often a mixed bag depending on how much money pro players have, but Seraph's very safe upgrade bet. Keep in mind they have an Ornn, so the wall here coming in from Talia to zone off. I think Aim Down was looking to try and make a play top, but had to just diffuse the situation. At least that's what I've understood. CS wise though, it's just a lead in the bot lane here for Reynars. They've rotated because Grubs are in 5 seconds. And yeah, Master E is currently bot lane. Seth's gonna miss a little bit of CS, but taking some really good trades here against Talia. That should be triple Grubs here though for the side of Baba does have to be a little bit careful. It is an Ambassa with a lot of AD, and Baba's got a longsword, a tear, and a ruby crystal, so it's not really in a position to threaten this Ambassa. He's just looking to try and get his CS done. Master E going Kraken Slayer first, actually. It's Kraken Slayer, right? Yeah, I don't think you'd go Terminus first. No, yeah, it's definitely Kraken Slayer. And yeah, we're just back to farming. Farming. We love some farming. Okay, Excessive gonna take Some rocks to the face, you know. It's going to be welcomed by them Rocky boys. Roxanne looking to maybe make a combo play here. But yeah, Ambessa, she got that damage. Remember, starting from level 6, you heal from ability damage, not auto attacks. Very, very important to distinguish. It is Spellvamp, not Lifesteal. Okay, but Rorschach now in a bit of trouble. The Master Yi gonna be able to secure the kill, but Rorschach with some nice plays though, still able to manage. The Demolish did wear off because it's the Ornn who has it. But that's gonna be some push priority here for some plating here by the Talia, and they do have the triple grubs. So Kazan looking for a gank though, but ooh, okay. The Tiger gonna get spotted out, force the flash over the wall, and now Kazan could be in a bit of danger. Ooh, that's a really nice ult here by Tiger. And yeah, that's gonna be the feats claimed by Baba. Really nice big one. Okay, Roxanne also buffering the knockback with the Bellows Breath. Fantastic. Now you put the honestly you put the Rise in the Ambessa lane, and what does Ambessa do? It's a Catalyst Rise with Phase Rush. You go on him, he roots you and walks away. Ambessa definitely more suited to deal with the Ornn right now. No Merc Treads. Means it's kind of sussy-wussy. Ooh. They were kind of hoping that Reynars wanted to greed for some CS. Okay, here we might get a public execution. No, okay, we're really just trying to get away. And yeah, Excessive getting some really, really good poke. And he's able to push. I believe we are passing over vision. Yeah, there was vision in the bush. Ooh, okay. That's gonna be the feats of monster slaying, and now Gnosis popping the Highlander plus flash, trying to get aim down, forces his flash in return, and that's a nice little stun combo onto Reynars, but Baba not ready to commit just yet. Gnosis gonna get pelted by rocks. And yeah, that's a Transcendence coming out here from Yunara. And Tizan has to be a little bit careful. This Excessive is level 10, and holy wow, okay, he does a good amount of damage right now. I believe that should be cracking here for Reynars, and it is. Okay, so first items coming through here. We got full first items here for the side of Adrien Vincent. And we're gonna get a Ardent Sensor? Ooh, okay. And Rorschach is gonna miss the public execution. And yeah, Gnosis with a flick of his wrist gonna be able to survive that engage. Nice stun here onto Poppy. Beautiful bomb placements here by Dear God. And Talia is going to be able to steal away the Raptors. Has to be a little bit careful. The Seraphs does get popped. And now Spy does get stunned up trying to clear a ward. He's going to be able to clear the ward. Excessive manages to make it away with his life. Did not have to ult or flash, but he is getting low. But there's no DOT right now on either mid lane. So, ooh, okay. Excessive greeting a bit, getting solo killed. And probably going to regret that, but that's going to be first turret here for Roxanne, and that means the feats have been achieved once again by Adrien. No, the feats were achieved last time by EXODIA. So 1-1 in feats now. And we have the locket. Got Kraken. Yeah, 1 item point for everyone. Oh, so it was not a it was not an Ardent Sensor, it was a Shurelius. Sorry, I like never build this item on support, so okay, we're going in with a Leap Strike here to stun up Roxanne, but yeah, Roxanne's a beefy boy against physical carries right now. Sunfire plus Bramble. That's gonna be a Forge Fire Cape once it upgrades to its Masterwork version. So yeah, we're getting good vision here around the Rift Herald, and it looks like Gnosis nowhere to contest that. 2 dragons also went the way of EXODIA, and now Gnosis looking for a play here on Rorschach. We have the revive. And that Zillion able to take the kill. And with the Zillion ult, kind of guaranteeing that the play doesn't fail. Yeah, things just look kind of good. Excessive, not going to be able to take the turret, because unfortunately it's just a rise. And Tiger here going to look to try and get out. There is no Zillion ult right now, so if something goes sideways... Oh, but unfortunately, Master Yi gets the Master Yi sets, and wow, dodging the stun at the perfect frame to be able to get the Alpha Strike back up. That's crazy. Now we got the teleport here by Talia, but aim down here. About to realize that you should never TP alone. Not when Master Yi is prowling for success. Okay, here, again, Reynar's outplay, but Kakero Tero, or whatever the hell Reynar says as Yunara. And yeah, that's gonna be a pretty easy solo kill here for Reynar's. Didn't even have to use much outside of his ultimate, held his flash, and now he does have to take a recall. Doesn't want to get caught with his pants down. Runan's gonna be the next item here. Baba gets his recall canceled by Rorschach, but he's got a red buff, so he can hurt Rorschach a little bit. That's gonna be 50% Rorschach's HP. And yeah, you know, Corky just wants to get his reset in. About 2/3 of the way for the Muramana. And Gnosis almost 3 items, you know. Has the upgraded boots, has the Bork, has the Kraken Slayer. He's doing God's work at the end of the day. And Spy now. And that's a flash to give the Zillion ult. And yep, Gnosis goes in, kills Spy, walks out for free. And it's gonna be a Chemtech ult this game, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to get there. Okay. That's Cezanne just going down on Roxanne, able to hold the line, but he's getting melted though. And that's Rorschach also gonna die. Dragon went down. We're speeding up the Master Yi. Okay, the knockback actually stopping Yunara from connecting the W, which could have presented possible lethal on Gnosis. No Zillion ult either at that point in time, so it would have been a little bit. Wow, Jesus Christ, man, that W can hurt. That's a little bit crazy. Okay. Let's see here. We've got the Seraphs with the Rose now for the rise. We got the plated steel caps. We're still working on the Monamune here for Corky, and we're nearing that. I want to say that's redemption, right? Yeah, that's most definitely redemption. At least Okay, now Tazan's got to run for the hills. And the Poppy Q, the Keeper's Verdict got a timeout. And that's a double kill here for Gnosis. Once again, we get the knockup here onto Talia. There's no flash here now on aim down. And that's an alpha strike for another kill. Ends up being a 3 for 0 at the end of the day. Otacon just about to spawn here in the top lane. And we're already looking at an 8,000+ gold lead. So, I don't mean to be the doomsayer, but so far in the script, it says Adrien Vincent 2-0. Ooh, okay, excessive might be a bit caught out. Has access to the realm more, but it's gotta play it really well. Ooh, okay, the knockup gonna cancel that. Good shutdown, but we're still fighting from pretty far behind. Gnosis is not here though, so good Otacon start, but the damage just isn't quite there. Okay, that's gonna be Spy guaranteeing the objective here. Now Roxanne stuck between a rock and a hard place, gets stunned up against the Talia wall, and the Resurrect coming in. But Gnosis wants resets, and yeah, is gonna be able to get the first one. But with Otacon in hand, it does draw a little bit of ire, and that is a Ginsu's Rage Blade. Officially almost 2 items ahead in the jungle. Okay, a perfect execution. We're going in. Gnosis gonna get taken down. And Rorschach is doing the Lord's work. That's a triple kill. That's a triple kill, I'd say, for Ambessa. And yeah, Reynar's doing an insane amount of damage here on the Yunara. We don't have the Mermon transformation just yet. There's another 2k here for Reynar's suspend. So I assume we're likely gonna see a, I want to say we see the IE next. Unless Reynar's thinks we need the, what's that armor pen item called? There's not much healing here from the side of Adrien Vincent, so I think more than not we're just gonna see the IE components coming in. Oh, maybe just flat out buying an IE in like 10 gold. But dragon spawning in 10 seconds. And yeah, that's the IE picked up though for Yunara. So Reynar's really does do a decent amount of damage. However, you know, Gnosis, yeah, he's got a good amount of items already. Roxanne isn't even level 13 yet, so they're trying to give the Sorn as much XP as the Ornn can get so that the upgrades can come in. But it's just going to be a blue buff denial. That's 2 Chemtech Drakes over here to the side of Adrien Vincent. And we trade a outer turret for Dragon. So now we're putting pressure on the bottom inhib turret. Oh, we got to call the forces back. Okay, a stun here onto Ornn, but Poppy's so squishy. Roxanne might die here, but that is though heal flash by Poppy and the ultimate, so a lot used here by Spy, not going to be available for a future team fight. And here comes Gnosis with the super speed. Yeah, Master Yi's a disgusting champion, guys. 13, 1 and 2. Gnosis on the Master Yi. Almost has enough to finish, I don't know, Mysteric's Cage? I don't even know what he would want at this point. But I know we're definitely starting this Baron Nashor on spawn. No jungler to be worried about here. And Master Yi takes it so fast with that true damage. It's a little bit crazy. And yeah, that was a sub 20-second Baron at 25 minutes. It was experimental hex, but okay, so yeah, when he ults, he's gonna run at the speed of sound. He's gonna be a Mach 30 Master Yi. He's gonna be an Ionian torpedo. That's crazy. Jax still working on finishing his second item. Master Yi on 5 completed items. The gold disparity not in the favor of not in the favor here of our boys in the EXODIA column. And 2-0-15 also got a note. Ooh, okay, wow, look at that damage. Aim down, just gonna get murdered. And now Spy goes down. Talia dies. And yeah, that's no jungle, no support. So a big part of your crowd control for team fights is already gone. And yeah, that's Tizan melting. And yeah, that's just gonna be an ace. What was that? A triple kill instantly? 26 minutes. A record-breaking game. Not in terms of speed. We've seen faster out of Gnosis and the gang. But yeah, another undefeated week from Adrien Vincent. And Baba refuses to lose. Oof, and the trash talk at the end by the Rise. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick 2-game week from actually wait, let me check. Let me see if I can't give you guys a little bit more action. Where is he? Let me see what games are still going on. JC up 1-0. JC 2-0 love me. Okay. Adrien Vincent. So who else is playing? It's what? It's oh, well, that's it for tonight. JC 2-0'd the Love Me squad. Hey, yo, Metaphor pulling in some numbers. And what's that, game 2? Okay, wow, Jesus Christ, Leo 12-3 on the Viego, holy Taj Majoli. And yeah, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I don't know when the next stream will be. Hopefully we'll be able to get more of you awesome people in, and I'm just looking forward to getting more games casted and stuff. So if you got scrims or things that you want to show me, you know, you can always let me know. I'll see you guys on the other side.